What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. And once again, we're just gonna get straight into the video. I don't want to do too much talking, but make sure you like and subscribe. That'll be doing me a favor in the long way. Really appreciate you when you do that, man. And make sure you turn the bell on so you'll be notified when I post. Let's get straight to it. As you can see of the title, where we're going with this.
Look, we are very, 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 very different from everything else on this planet by a long stretch. Not by like a couple of years, by a long stretch. You know, by every other primate, the best they can do is use a stick to get termites. You know, oh, well, one thing is orangutans spearfish.
Oh, they're making weapons.
They figured out how to spearfish, and they learned it from us, apparently.
Yeah,
but they can do that. Orangutans use tools.
But isn't there a theory that now they're at a different level in the evolutionary chart? Yeah.
Yeah, the current understanding is that they have...
Speaking of orangutans, I feel like just monkeys, period. Then they're coming out with the ape movie right now, and it's just crazy that they're talking about this right now. I just thought that was weird.
Have begun the Stone Age. Yeah.
Kind of cool to see it happen.
It's crazy to see it happen.
So
have you ever seen the orangutan spearfishing?
No.
You gotta see this picture.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull it up. It's bananas. This orangutan is stabbing fish while hanging from a tree like this. He's like stabbing fish with one arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they figured out how to use tools.
So this is actually interesting. So if we're watching them in their Stone Age, it's completely plausible that some other life form is watching us. In our advanced state.
That's crazy if you think about it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Isn't that wild? Homeboy spearfishing. Wow. Hanging on with his feet and one arm.
Wow.
I mean, it's nuts, man.
They hunt better than us.
He observed local fishermen do it, and he figured out how to do it himself. Pretty fucking crazy.
Wow.
Pretty dope. He's probably the king pimp of
100%.
all of the orangutans.
Yeah, he's probably teaching everybody.
He figured it out. They're probably all like, whoa, this guy's a wizard. He gets fish. Like, oh, there's a video of it?
I was hoping there was, but I started.
Holy shit.
Fucking crazy. Crazy. So...
I could believe that. I could subscribe to that.
Things evolve. If you left them alone like that, spearfishing, for 500,000 years, a million years, who knows what they'd probably look like cavemen.
Yeah.
I bet eventually they look like cavemen. Who knows what they would probably look like cavemen.
Yeah.
I bet eventually they look like cavemen, depending upon what is causing this advancement and how quickly. So that's the mushroom question. So that's the stoned ape theory.
Yeah.
Terence McKenna believed that it had a lot to do with the consumption of psilocybin mushrooms.
Yeah. Now, is the psilocybin mushrooms what? It allows you to solve problems in an outside of the box way? Like, what kind of a competitive
formation
advantage?
Of language through glossolalia. Like, there's glossolalia is like you start associating sounds with objects and language.
Okay,
the formulation of language, then psilocybin would aid in that.
Yeah.
Aid in creativity, aid in visual acuity. They've done studies where they showed that people under doses of psilocybin detect edges quicker. So, like, if you have two lines that are moving, that are parallel lines, if you deviate one even slightly, people on psilocybin notice it quicker than people that aren't on psilocybin.
Okay.
So it increases visual acuity. It makes people hornier, so it makes people more likely to breed. It makes you a better hunter because it increases your visual acuity.
Yeah.
Your understanding of space, probably you're more tuned in and more sensitive to things.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of folks out there microdosing on mushrooms, and it helps them do a lot of things. Snowboarders.
Could AI...
That's crazy, because I always knew, like, psychedelics would make you, like, think differently, in, like, a different way, but generally help you, like, be smarter. Never really thought about that.
Be this next... Could AI for us be what mushrooms were for these primates?
But times a billion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's where you see that next leap. So mushrooms come around, the apes start using tools, doing whatever they want, and then now you accelerate evolution.
Well, the mushrooms probably are the seed for artificial intelligence, because the mushrooms give you the creativity to start doing wild things in the first place, which always leads to technology, which leads to a life form.
And now with AI, you have that with exponential growth.
Exactly.
So they're solving millions and trillions of problems in a minute that
Not
would
only
take
that,
us.
they can make a better version of themselves. Once they become sentient, then they become God. because they make better versions of themselves with no end in sight. So
I do not like AI. I don't. It's weird. It's scary. I don't like it. I don't know why they're messing around with it. These people are crazy.
if you have an artificial intelligence that's as intelligent as every human being on Earth combined, which is essentially what they think is going to happen. When you get that, it has all the knowledge of all human beings. Then he's going to find the flaws in all of our methods. And then it's going to be using quantum computing. So it's going to have the type of computing power that's, who knows, 1 million, 100 million times what we have today. And then it's going to develop better versions of quantum computing. It's going to develop better methods of extracting energy from all sorts of different resources. It's not going to need lithium ion.
This is where the graph goes vertical.
It just goes straight up and it never stops. It's going to harness the very power of the universe itself. It literally can become a god. If you just keep going, if artificial intelligence is allowed to keep exponentially growing and it gets past being far more intelligent, how many more steps is it until it's Dr. Manhattan? Is it a week? Is it a month? Is it a year? Whatever it is, it's going there. It's going to get to a point where it can time travel. It's going to get to a point where it can show up on other planets instantaneously.
GPT to build me
where it can harness all the available power in the...
Y'all hear this man though? Do you guys hear this man? He's pretty much telling us how strong, how smart AI can get. And it sounds like it can easily get they're already smarter than us, off tops. But what he's saying is real crazy. They need to stop what they're doing with AI. That's what I say. I don't like AI. Like I just said, I don't like that shit. I think that shit's hella weird and scary, like I said, and these rich people who invest all this money to do whatever with AI, they know what they're doing, but they don't really know what they're doing. They know they're creating something crazy and scary that can possibly wipe out humans, and they're still doing it. Shit don't make no sense unless they're planning on transferring their consciousness over to that side. Could make sense, and I'm sure that's possible. Guarantee you it is.
The universe itself and use it and manipulate it and figure out how to create it. It might be able to create new universes. But what is if a universe is created, if a Big Bang exists, if there is a singularity, if there is a moment where there's something that's infinitely small,
why wouldn't it be able to create the exact same thing?
Why wouldn't it be? If it can be done, if it can be created, if it is a thing, if it is a thing that's dependent upon the forces of the universe itself, in a deep understanding of those forces, an understanding of those forces in the quantum level, the subatomic level, at every look, at the subatomic level, everything is magic, right? You know, particles in superposition are both moving and stable at the same time.
You're saying the laws of physics don't apply to the subatomic realm.
It becomes magic.
Got it.
Most of atoms are empty space. We don't even understand what the fuck is going on. We know that particles communicate instantaneously with other particles that are nowhere near them, miles away.
There are two places at the same time.
They're intertwined in some strange way that we don't understand. If something becomes so advanced that it has control over those forces, and it utilizes all of those forces, and it literally has a complete understanding of everything that's happening at every given time in the entire universe.
So this could potentially happen in our lifetime, right? Let's say.
If it doesn't, it's going to happen in our kids' lifetimes if our kids make it.
But think about it. If it happens in our lifetime, our generation will have lived before the internet, and singularity.
Yeah, the singularity.
What a crazy
2045
existence.
is what Kurzweil believes.
Imagine we live through all of that. Imagine we lived through a time where I couldn't get in touch with you unless you were home and could hear your phone.
Yeah.
And we could also live in a time where I could instantaneously be at your fucking house.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, we're probably the civilization, our time period, that's experienced the most radical change. Other than, like, obviously wars.
So, like, what he pretty much said, he can end up at your house. What if you, like, there's like this machine or whatever the case, you step into it and you're here. Does that make sense? Cause how you said you could just snap it. I'm at your house. Just like how you can call and you just have contact with that person. That makes sense. That'd be crazy. Makes sense to me, but that'd be crazy.
Nuclear bombs, things like that hit your that's pretty radical change. But globally, the most radical change in terms of how the culture communicates with itself, with the access to information, what's true and what's not true. There's never been a time like this.
Now, y'all can see I'm a little under the weather today. That's why I'm talking like this. I sound a little low. Got a stuffy nose. Well, I don't think I'm under the weather. It's just allergies. It's like this every morning, damn near. But thank you for watching my video. Like I always said, we got plenty of videos dropping every day. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'm out of here.
Why are you doing that?